Hello, and welcome back to the Kanto Johto Poketourney, where we are having gym leaders and Elite Four members fight for supremacy. I am joined by my wife, DameSansMerci.
Hello!
Hi. We are watching a group with some interesting fighters. We've got Jasmine, Lorelei, Giovanni, and Bruno in this group. So that's steel, ice, ground, and fighting. Anyone in particular that you're rooting for today?
I think the one I am most interested in is actually Lorelei. I know that's kind of like a favorite or whatever, but like, I don't know. I've always been a fan of Lorelei's, and from the little bit of overview you gave me, sounds the most interesting since I am not an expert at Pokemon by any stretch. The best I've had is some exposure to Pokemon Go.
Well, that's perfectly fine. Lorelei is a solid choice. She's a lot of people's favorite Elite Four member from the original game, I would say, and maybe one of the harder of them, not including the final rival fight and sometimes Lance. But of the other members, Lorelei is generally known as pretty strong. So I suppose I will start by showing off Lorelei's team, since that's who you're most interested in. Lorelei has a ice mostly team. She has a Slow King, which is something she has in one of her later appearances that has an interesting move from Generation 9, Chilly Reception, that switches it out and also sets up Snow for her team, which gives her team a defense boost, which is pretty cool.
Nice. Yeah, I have a fondness for Slowbros, so yeah, Slow King. That's pretty great. Also the is that Jinx that's on her team?
That is a Jinx. She normally has one in her first appearance, and this one has pretty much her signature moves, but also added Focus Blast, which is a actually very damaging fighting move.
Nice. And then is that I've only ever seen the regular Ninetales. I didn't know they had variations.
So yes, in the Sun and Moon ones where you went to the basically Hawaiian Islands, there are different regional variants of Pokemon. There's also regional variants from other places, but the two on Lorelei's team happen to be from Alola, and they are Alolan Ninetales, which is Ice Fairy, and Alolan Sandslash, which is Ice Steel.
Huh. Neat.
So the Ninetales has Snow Warning, which sets up the snow when it switches in, so it doesn't actually have to spend a turn using a move to set up the snow, so that will happen automatically. And then it also has Aurora Veil, which is a shielding move for both physical and special, which is nice.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. No. This looks cool.
So this is Bruno's team. He has probably one of the best matchups, I would say, in this group. He has strong damage against both Ice and Steel with his fighting types, and he has all almost pure fighting types except for Lucario. He has the Hitmon series with Top Lee and Chan, and he also has a Machamp with Guts, so it's going to want to be burned by the item that it's holding, and that will actually boost its damage instead of reducing it.
And then what's Lucario's difference then?
So Lucario is fighting and steel combined, and Lucario is actually Bruno's only special attacker, really. So if someone manages to take out Lucario and has a really strong physical wall, Bruno's going to have a really hard time beating them, because everything else of his is into the attack stat and not into specials.
Got it. That makes sense.
So Bruno, pretty simple, hit you really hard, maybe drain some of it back with a drain punch, or maybe knock off your items, but most of the time he's just hitting you real hard and hoping for the best, as a fighter does. Then we've got the boss Rocket, Giovanni, and his mostly ground types.
It was hard to resist choosing Giovanni, but yeah, I like Lorelei slightly more than I like the chaos of Team Rocket.
Fair enough. Giovanni, I think, is also going to have a hard time because Ice is really good against ground, so I'm not sure how Giovanni's going to do. He's got a Sand Setter, so there'll be a war in that fight specifically between Sand and Snow, which is up. He's got both of the Nidos, and he's got a Crocodile, which has some dark typing, so that could be interesting in some of these matchups. And Kangaskhan, which is his non-ground type. He has it in his first appearance when you fight him in Silphco, but not in his gym.
Got it.
This one is Terra Ground, so this Kangaskhan could end up as a ground type at some point and take advantage of then same type attack bonus Earthquake.
Okay.
And then last but not least in this group, though maybe least depending on how things go, because she is kind of wrecked by ground and fighting, so we'll see how well she can do, is Jasmine. So Jasmine is the mistress of steel types. She has a really tanky ball in Fortress that can do some setup of some hazards. She has just... Steel is a very tanky type. It's got some strong attacks into Fairy, which is unfortunate because very few people have pure Fairy types, but Jasmine's Steel types will be good into Alolan Ninetales on Lorelei's team.
Gotcha.
So she's got some interesting Pokemon, a Magnezone, which is the evolved version of Magneton, Metagross, which is maybe overkill, I don't know. This is a really strong Pokemon, and I debated whether or not it was too good to give her, and I'm hoping it doesn't take over everything.
We're gonna find out the hard way.
Yes, we shall. So based on all of that, so I know who you're rooting for. Do you have a prediction for who wins and who comes second?
I think overall it sounds like Lorelei has the best overall spread and means here.
Okay, so you're gonna both root for and predict Lorelei to win.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a real hard time not picking Bruno, but I also hate Bruno, so I don't know that I can, in good conscience, pick him. I think I'm gonna say Jasmine and Bruno first and second. I just think Lorelei's got too many bad matchups here for it to work, but let's find out. I wouldn't mind being wrong here, because I do like Giovanni and Lorelei.
Yeah. I mean, and you probably know a little bit better than I do, but some of the stuff has turned out a little bit more chaotic than I think even you were ready for, so here's hoping.
Absolutely. No spoilers for other rounds, but it doesn't always go the way I predict. All right, here we go. This first matchup will be Bruno versus Giovanni. All right, so Bruno leads Machamp into Giovanni's Rhyperior. Immediately knocks off the Choice Band, so no more item there. Champ immediately burns itself, which kills the Rhyperior, so probably worth it.
Wow. That was quick.
Let's see how Giovanni responds. Giovanni's just going to use Earthquake.
Oh.
It's just going to be how it goes, I guess. There's the sand.
I mean. Oh, got it. I see.
So sand will damage anything that's not a ground, rock, or steel type over time, as will toxic.
Wow.
So Giovanni is setting up the dirty deeds. But
you gotta watch out for those poisonous hippo dogs.
Very well known for poison in the wild. Bruno has decided he's just going to bulk up his Hariyama, which could be good if it starts attacking before Toxic kills it.
It's gotta do something though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it did something.
It's on a clock, which is the problem.
Right.
Giovanni's gonna swap.
Okay.
Probably a pretty good resist.
I want to see the Nidoking do something here.
I'm a fan of Nidoking.
Yeah. Do it! Do something!
You did.
Yay!
So Lucario is part steel type, so all those ground moves will be very effective against it.
Gotcha.
But the sand won't bother it because it's part steel type. Oh.
This little one just dancing around.
Yeah, he's trying to do
The beatboxing moves did not help.
capoeira or something.
Yeah.
Well, Machamp does manage to secure another kill. So it's 4-3 in favor of Bruno right now.
Yeah.
Looks like he's going to give up the Machamp. About even now.
Ooh.
But Crocodile, every time it gets a kill, boosts its attack, so that's a little scary.
Yeah.
But...
Oh! Lucario said none of that, sir.
Nope. Priority move always goes first. Just kills.
Ooh.
Nidoqueen's gonna kill the Lucario. It's 2-on-2.
This is gonna be a tight back and forth then.
Nidoqueen's faster. And Hitmonchan can't kill with the drain.
Ooh. Can she do it? Can she
Nidoqueen
do it?
gets a kill.
Oh!
Bruno's down to his last. Alright, that's gonna kill Nidoqueen, so it's
Right.
Hitmonlee versus Kangaskhan, and Kangaskhan is gonna go ground.
Right.
Oh, and he just...
Oh, wow. That was a hell of a hit.
Yeah, just, I am done with this match. Alright. Giovanni gets the first win of the group, going 1-0. And Bruno, a hard-fought loss. Honestly, I am impressed with how close of a fight that was.
Yeah, but yeah, like how tight it was. They were just really right on top of each other, one after the other. It was literally just came down to luck, sequencing, those couple extra points of resistance.
Yeah. Just found the right moves, and Kangaskhan was faster at the end. Alright, so Bruno now versus Lorelei. Ready to just jump in?
Let's go.
So fighting is strong against ice, so this could be good for Bruno, but the snow gives ice types a defense boost, and Aurora Veil gives a defense and special defense boost, so
Right.
Lorelei has the best setup that she could possibly have here. Moonblast, a fairy move. That's good against fighters.
Yeah.
And because of all these extra defenses...
And tanking those hits.
Absolutely. Alright.
Whoop.
So,
Wow.
Lorelei's setup Pokemon's getting kills, so that's a good sign for her.
Oh, alright, now we're rotating.
Cloyster has a very high defense.
I was gonna say, probably. Ooh.
Yep.
Oh, Ice Pull has multiple attacks. Got it.
Yes, Icicle Spear hits up to 5 times.
Got it.
Hey, there's one of your favorites.
Hey, Slowking! You gotta do something there, buddy? Today?
Nope. He's gonna switch out.
Ah, Cloyster.
Champ only gets one more attack, but the Aurora Veil is now gone, so... Oh. So you notice
You gotta do something, buddy?
You notice Slowking has a lot more health than when it left. Its ability lets it heal when it switches out.
Got it.
Oh, but
Oh, that's tragic.
Thunder Punch is gonna be pretty rough there when it crits. Oh, Snow's back.
Yeah.
And Ninetales holds on.
Oh, just barely. Oh, nope. Yeah.
What can Jinx do? Get punched in the mouth.
Better do something.
Oh, it missed.
Oh.
Well, Lapras is beefy. What can it do?
Yep. Take punches.
Go to sleep.
Okay, well... Was it a knockout punch? Get it?
Very cute. Well, Lapras didn't do a whole lot, unfortunately.
Oh, man. Not looking good for Lorelei here.
It is not. Down to her final Pokemon.
She can't do anything without getting hit in the face. Hitmonchan is just doing all the work.
It is. Stealth Rock is a little late there.
Yeah, that would have been a nice starting bit. Then again, I don't think the robots controlling this are like that deep blue chess playing robot, so...
Maybe not quite that good, but, you know, just a tier below. I'm impressed that it survived Drain Punch, because that's very quadra effective against Alolan Sandslash. But it just doesn't have the damage to break through this bulky Hariyama.
Yeah, and everything's been so slow moving on Lorelei's side. I'm really sort of disappointed.
I think Alolan Ninetales is probably her main speedy thing.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't think that one's super unexpected. That's a pretty rough match for her.
I feel like the rock booby trap under the opposing team as a start would have been way better, and I'm surprised that the robot, the machine, didn't think that.
It did do some good early stuff with the early snow and the early screen, but
Sure.
yeah, the stealth rock would have been super valuable to deal with all that switching.
Right.
All right, we have Giovanni versus Lorelei, and I think this one is much more in Lorelei's favor.
We're gonna find out. I mean, it looks like a team of dinosaurs versus a team of creatures from Neverland, so let's hope.
Go Team Dino!
Go Neverland. Ah, oh, come on! Why you gotta do him dirty like that? What a terrible start.
It is... Oh, Giovanni immediately turns off the snow.
Counters the snow?
And Aurora Veil only works in the snow, so very good move by Giovanni. Poison Hippo!
Bring in the rocks! Put rocks under their feet. Wow, look at all that.
So, yeah, it is
now...
Yeah,
that's what we should do!
Clayster is now very scary, but it's also on a clock.
Right.
But it is going to kill Kangaskhan.
Wow, and that was the heavy hitter last time.
Hippo's back. Nope.
Rhyperior, who's taking this? Oh no.
I don't know that anyone's going to... I think Toxic is going to be the only way that this Clayster dies, because it's too fast and too hard hitting. Nope,
right.
Stands back. And all these moves are super effective, and because Clayster is skill link, it's always going to hit 5 times.
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh.
Finally, the Toxic Hippo pays off.
Right, but in the meantime...
Big Stone Edge, but the Aurora Veil's back up, so she's going to be tanky.
Right.
Misses a Stone Edge, that could be devastating.
Now Lapras has got to do something. Hey, there we go.
I like Lapras, I think it's a fun Pokemon.
It is.
But I also like Nidoqueen, and I am sad to see her
die. Yeah. She did a lot of work in her previous rounds, too.
Lapras is just tanky as all hell, and just...
Right. And with that Aurora Veil, just...
Absolutely.
It's a lot to try to overcome.
Alright, Nidoking goes ground. But eats an Ice Beam for its trouble, and...
Right.
Lorelei's just gonna obliterate Giovanni. Again, that is how the matchup should go.
That was a rough start, but really, really got their feet under them once that Cloyster got set up real nice.
Yeah, and yeah, so losing the Slowking was a bit sad, but after that, she just went off.
Thoroughly avenged.
You have made Lorelei angry.
What did the Slowbro do to you? Literally nothing, because man, this Slowbro is really underperforming today.
Alright, so this will be our first look at Jasmine's team. Jasmine will be facing Bruno, which is a bad matchup for her, but we'll see what she can do with it.
Yeah?
And this will be Bruno's final match. Half to the Metagross, which is a scary Pokemon.
Whoa!
Did I mention that Metagross was scary? Fortunately.
But Lucario's also scary.
Bruno has an answer. I don't know. Oh, I didn't think that would kill. That Magnezone is strong.
Right, that was a lot. Hitmonchan's been doing a lot of good work. Yeah, maybe figure something out.
Nice Fire Punch. But Play Rough is going to be a nice kill.
Good gravy.
That's a bad matchup for Hitmonlee.
Yeah.
Probably a good choice. So Skarmory's wearing a Rocky helmet, which means anytime you make a contact against it, it will hurt you. And they're both setting up.
Right. They're just gonna, power up.
I think I think that Jasmine wins this exchange, and I don't.
Yeah. Well, I mean, right now it's looking like that.
I don't think there's enough left in the tank for Bruno to win this. He's
Oof.
gonna lose the match that he should have won.
Flying creatures are always scary.
Yeah, I guess Skarmory being neutral to fighting moves helps him a lot, or helps her a lot. And now Hitmontop's defenses are weakened and won't get better if they can't switch out. And that'll do it. That was actually more one-sided than the previous fight, because Jasmine only lost one Pokemon.
Wow. That was impressive.
Alright.
And she didn't even rotate. There was one she didn't even rotate. She didn't even use.
Yeah, she just wrecked house. Jasmine may be actually a dark horse to win all of a sudden.
Alright, dinosaurs
versus steel.
Factory leftovers.
Okay, I'll buy it. Alright, Giovanni and Jasmine.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
So Magnezone can't be killed in one hit because of its ability, but not good to be at 1%.
Yeah, that's not a good starting point.
The sand won't hurt any of these Pokemon, but it will give Giovanni's team a special defense boost.
Yeah.
Jasmine finally switches Steelix in.
Alright, Felix, let's see what you got.
We don't know.
Nope.
Jasmine is just playing roulette at the moment, trying to guess.
It feels like throwing spaghetti at a wall. Yeah. Oh, hey, some Caltrops.
That's a pretty good choice into Jasmine's team. Little fire coverage. Jasmine is really switching a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
Giovanni is just like, I'm gonna click fire, or I'm gonna click flamethrower until you figure out what to do about it.
Right, and she hasn't had an answer yet.
She's just gonna keep...
I don't know. I don't know what the
plan is here. She did so well against Bruno, and just...
Yeah.
Well, Skarmory is also sturdy, so that's good.
But, like, Nidoking's got to do something for those things to matter.
Yep. That only matters if they switch.
An attack would have been more helpful. Again.
Very much so.
That the bot's not really making great choices.
Jasmine did not. She barely attacked at all, and Giovanni just had Nidoking obliterate everything.
The one thing you absolutely had to do in that was hit Nidoking as hard as possible, as often as possible, so somebody else could come in and the spikes would matter, but they didn't.
I mean, I'm not surprised by the overall result, but Giovanni literally didn't lose a Pokemon. Like, what?
Right.
Alright, so the final match of the group. So I guess it depends on who wins here, because if Jasmine wins, Giovanni will get first, and she will get second. If Lorelei wins, she will get first, and Giovanni will get second, because she beat Giovanni in the head-to-head. So, winner of this decides, but it looks like Giovanni goes through either way.
Okay.
Let's find out who wins.
Oh dear.
Poor Slowking.
I feel like you can't include Slowking unless you're having an actual person manage Slowking, because
there are some ways that it is difficult to know exactly what to do. I'm fearful for Lorelei as she has not set up Snow yet.
Yeah.
And she just rested at full HP? Oh no.
Yeah. I have some turns.
The pressure is getting to Lorelei. But now Jasmine, who last game just swapped constantly, is wrecking house.
Right. Well, you said Metagross might be a little overpowered. I mean, Metagross got spanked in the last round, but this one is doing all of the heavy lifting.
That it is. So, a lovely kiss. Nap time for Metagross.
Now, are you going to do anything with it, Jinx? Oh.
Ooh, a crit. Oh, hey, the Pokemon you're supposed to use first.
Right. How strange.
Back to the sleeping Metagross. It's not a great damaging move, but I don't know if they have other better options.
Right.
Alright, so it's Jinx versus the world. Alright, back to sleep.
Oh, an actual attack. I like it.
But
That's bad.
expected result.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
this was a very, so the first match of this group, I was like, oh, we're in for some really good back and forth, down to the wire, and then everything else was just a stomp.
Right. They kept trying to do clever stuff, and all they needed to do was hit him.
Yeah.
Just hit the Nidoking. Just hit him. No, we're just gonna stare at him and okay, yep, okay.
So my prediction of Bruno was a terrible one, as I should have known and did kind of know. Sorry that Lorelei is going to be eliminated here, but...
Yeah, that's alright.
So Giovanni advances to the bracket stage, and Jasmine will go into the runner-up round, with Bruno and Lorelei being eliminated. Very, I don't know, I'm not sure how Bruno loses this. He had the best possible group for him.
Yeah, well, and yeah, this one turned out kind of peculiar. I think if you ran this exact same back and forth a few more times, I bet you would get wildly different results.
Hey, no. This is all very, very statistical and very predictive. I'm very certain that it would all be the same every. No, of course you're obviously right. Absolutely, might get different results if Jasmine just clicked any attacks against Giovanni. She probably goes 3-0.
Right? Yeah.
Well, thank you for witnessing Group 4 with me, and thank you all for watching, and see you for the next group.
Bye!